No matter how we pretend that all is well, and no matter how people accuse us that we are negative about Nigeria, we must be real. Because when you don't face reality, you will continue to see mirage. Nigeria is a mirage as a nation. We are seeing Nigeria as a nation, but it is a mirage. Nigeria is not existing again. Now, I want to tell you why I said Nigeria is not existing, but just try to make your mind to be neutral. Don't be biased. You will get the concept of this video. Now, let us start from our most political enemies. They are the first people to know that Nigeria is not existing. And I will tell you how they noticed and what they are doing because of this effect. Our politicians has left Nigeria unknowingly to the masses. Our politicians has left this country unknowingly to the poor masses who are still clapping for them. So many Nigerians are still clapping for failed politicians who has kept us like this. They are still clapping for them. Whereas the people they are clapping for, they knew that Nigeria is not existing anymore. I know a lot of people will be asking, Okocha, why would you say Nigeria is not existing? Number one, the Minister of Education, does he or she allow his or her children to school in Nigeria or to school in Nigerian universities? Absolutely no. If a Minister of Education don't allow his children to school in Nigeria or to school in public schools, you should know that it's not working. In a country where the Minister of Health don't allow his children to go to hospitals in Nigeria, and if at all they have to go to hospital in Nigeria, it must not be hospital owned by the government, because he knew that this is not working. Let us go to the state level. Let us even leave the federal level. How many commissioners of education children are in public institutions? Absolutely none. How many general overseers, the well-known general overseers, I'm talking about the pastors now, how many of them have their children in public institutions in Nigerian schools? How many of their children and themselves visit Nigerian hospitals? None of them. Let us talk about the Commission of Health in the state. How many of the Commission of Health visit the state government hospital for treatment? Is their children going there? Absolutely no. It is time for Nigerians to start reasoning. Where the doctor of your president is it not France? Where did he take his treatment? Is it not France? Nigerians should wake up. We should wake up. We should realize that this country is no more. During the election, all these politicians, do they spend naira? Absolutely no, they don't spend naira. Because they know that this currency is gone. Everybody's shouting, oh, naira is for the... Do you think those people, they are spending naira? They spend in dollars. You are the one suffering. You are the one crying. And you are still clapping for them. When we criticize government, people will still come with their rotten mouth and hand begin to type. See, any slave that does not rebel does not deserve pity. Any slave that does not rebel does not deserve pity. So many Nigerians don't deserve pity. You see the price of cement today, 7,000 naira per bag. You will go and build that house now. You will go and build that house. One timber of concrete now is 200,000. You will go and build that house. Nigerians were warned, but they never listen. We warned Nigerians before the election. This was how Buhari came in 2015. He came like sent. People supported him. People like Sunday Adelaja, Father Mbaka, they say he's a God sent. But a God sent cannot destroy a nation. Buhari destroyed Nigeria. But Buhari's destruction is like a repair to what Tinubu has started. Every part of Nigeria, from east, west, north, south, insecurity, kidnapping everywhere. And we have a president whose responsibility, the prime responsibility, is to protect the lives and property of the people. Nigerians should wake up. Nigerians should wake up. And the most painful thing, that is why I say so many Nigerians don't deserve pity, is that even when election comes tomorrow now, you know what will happen? People will still support the government that is killing them. People will still support the government that is failing them. Dollar is above 1,500. First in the history of Nigeria. First time in the history of Nigeria. What have we done wrong? Our crime is just to be a Nigerian. The government has frustrated the citizens. Nigerians are not lazy. Nigerian youths are not lazy. Hardworking people, intelligent people, smart people. But they met doom when it comes to the government administration. During the February 25th presidential election, we did everything we could just to make sure we changed the government. Not that we did not win the election. We won. But it's a normal thing. One thing is to vote. Another thing is to protect your vote. If they did not count your vote, what are you going to do? If they change your vote at INEC office, what are you going to do? But are we going to give up? Absolutely no, we are not giving up. Anybody that gives up, he is giving up to his own peril, because things will get worse. Things will get worse. So if you fight for something, you die. If you did not fight it, you will die sooner than later. So let us all fight for it. Even though it will take anything to fight for it, let us fight for it. Not for our sake, but for our generation's sake. Because your mothers will not go to farm anymore. Your fathers won't go to farm anymore. And you know what that means? Inflation. The cost of food product now is on the rise. Can you afford gari, ordinary gari? Can you afford okra? People, teachers, you can't feed your families anymore. With 50,000, with 100,000, one bag of rice is now 65,000. Before the end of the month, let's see, one bag of rice will get to 70,000. How many teachers receiving 70,000? The military are being paid 50,000. Most of the soldiers you see, they are receiving 50,000, and you are condemning them. They are not working. What do you want them to work? Is that motivation? Absolutely no. Nigeria is gone. We need to start again. If we have reasonable government, what will it take them to conduct a constitutional referendum and change things and return Nigeria to regional government? Nigerians don't need government though. They don't need dividends of democracy. All they need is security, good road, and light. You will see Nigeria flourish. What is the problem? Why is it that all these things are not working? Hello, listen. It is time for us to start rebelling in a civil way. You know, so many governments in Africa, when you are doing civil disobedience as contained in the law, they try to arrest you, to charge you for treason, but they have never seen anything, because you can't stay in your seat when you are not doing your duty and you think there will be fire on your anus. There will be fire in your foot. It is time. Let Nigerians arise. It is time. It is time. It is time. When I mean it is time, because the frustration that will come this month, oh my goodness. You know, sometimes it is just laughable. It is just laughable. They said Tinubu built Lagos, he will build Nigeria. Tinubu built Lagos. And look at, even so many people who were supporting Atiku, they have a line on Tinubu's side. They have a line. See Reno Mokere. I call him now the APC spokesperson in diaspora. Reno Mokere, every time he said that P2B's people are, they are making the dollar fall to trend. When P2B also said he will float Naira, Tinubu floated Naira, and this is what happened. Well, listen, it is not only about floating of Naira, Reno Mokere. Reno Mokere, you are intelligent. It is not the floating of Naira. Stop pretending. Ask the federal government to start producing fuel in Nigeria. Let them stop importing fuel. Ask them to start buying innocent vehicles. Let them not import vehicles worth billions upon billions of Naira, if not in dollars. Tell them to solve insecurity problem. Let farmers return to farm, to stop importation. When this is done, the Naira will stabilize. Stop deceiving yourself, Reno. Nigeria is no more. We need to start a new Nigeria. We need to start a new, either we are going to live in regions or in separate countries, but we must start over again. This is no longer a country. Let me know what you think on the comment of this video.